Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
And oftentimes we think about statement drives in the second halves of games, especially in the fourth quarter. But here, it's happening early, a definite statement. They've held on to the ball for a healthy portion of this first quarter already. And now after that completion, they're set up first and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So that one a 13-play drive in total, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the number 1 overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm. Play action. Now it's Murray. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray finds his tight end Ingram. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
From the gun, Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. And a failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal. Here's Prescott. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Pollard. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Now here's Pollard. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And forthcoming a field goal try for the Cowboys. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And this one is right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Cardinal offense coming back out. Let's give you a look at the playoff race. Now, this is into the weekend in the NFC. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Murray to air it out again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 17-0 our score after 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Throwing again, Murray. It's brought in by Harris. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down. Murray now to throw. And Ingram hauls it in. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Here's Murray. Flushed out right. Open man right side is Ingram. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because
the Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Prescott to throw it. In trouble here, and down he goes. Isaiah Simmons with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Twisting away. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Touchdown! Christian Kirk with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Dallas offense set for this next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Prescott. Steps away to his left. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and front.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a 1st down. Now this worked, so I guess I shouldn't be nitpicking too much, but they only had a couple of inches to go. Why fake punt?
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. If you're going to go ahead and try and pick it up in that short of a distance, I wouldn't even gone to fake punt formation. This is like using up a big play for no reason at all. Leave your offense on the field and pick it up. But again, what were we doing? We're nitpicking, right? Because they did get it.
It worked. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And again, it's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Weaver. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. From the 17, Prescott to the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Now Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
Well, the Cardinals going to get the football one final time here in this first half. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. Now Murray off play action. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy. I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
So not the greatest of first halves for them, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
A final shot before half for Murray. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the third quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Or paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds downs and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Murray's throw here taken in by Isabella. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. He gets it complete to Harris. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Meanwhile, Murray's throw into the hands of Kirk. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Forced out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd and short.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Harris. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1. Again, it's Harris. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Damian Harris hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. Prescott now. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. Room here to run. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Give the tackle there to Keon Crossan.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, Prescott caught. Kelsey, left side. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
That's what I'm talking about. Good job, baby. Wait, hold on. And you're not. And you're not.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try.
Check.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now. So
they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
Here's 2nd and 10. Murray going to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray being chased out left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Cowboys are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A little jet sweep to start the drive.
Offside. Defense.
was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Keon Cross in there on the tackle.
Second and 5 now. Prescott, touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Cowboys are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will bump the lead up to 26. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Dancing to his left. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Second and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Murray again. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
They'll try again.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. They'll try to run with Harris. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. Damian Harris, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals get a bit closer.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
67 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Trying to run forward with Pollard.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they